It's going to be another Bitcoin update. We just did an update for the VIP group. This is another VIP group video. This time we're going to include the trades that we're in, along with the additional thought process that was posted for the updates for the setups. So right here, this is the Bitcoin on the 1 hour time frame. Price did come down, which this was our plan A. We were hoping that we were going to find some support here as far as a bounce goes. And then as far as the plan A for a stronger support going up anyway, when we bounce here, break out of this zone, and then do a retest to come up, this would be very weak for the price action. Even though it's going up, it goes up, sideways up, retrace a little bit up, so that when it finally does roll over, it more than likely has a really high percentage of dumping. Now, with that being said, for the bearish scenario, it plays out the same. Here's where the thought process was at when we first did this, or rather update from when we did this yesterday. Price comes down, comes up. This is the decision point. So in the decision point, and right now we can see that it's barely possible. We don't know. Nobody knows what's going to happen, where it might end up turning. How do I get these areas? So that's one thing that I always recommend everybody doing. Whenever I do anything, always be a detective. Why am I choosing the areas I'm choosing? Look to the left. And what I always do is I mention this move, the extension leg. What I want to see is roughly a 50% from this leg. Now we can just do this one, or we can do it from way up here. If we do it from way up here, our 50% is right about here. So right where this is at. If this does roll over, we have a pretty strong chance that it might break this level. And then now we're looking for the downside. If it breaks this level, more than likely it'll come back for this area right here, the liquidity in here. And then why not come down a little bit further? Since we're right here, why not come down, come up, come down, and then take this area? If we break this 78,258, we're going to be in trouble. I just put it right there. We're going to be in trouble. Now we're looking for lower highs and lower lows, potentially going into our other zone. And I'm thinking we may bounce right around 71,780. Doesn't mean that it will. Nope. It can easily turn anytime and come down here, do a double bottom, and then go up. So this is why we trade level by level. Because once again, no matter how great your indicators are, no matter how great the divergence or anything is, like, the price can do anything at once. It can always reverse. So this is why we trade level by level. Breaks this level, more than likely coming down to this. Hopefully it breaks this. If it doesn't find support, come down here. This is what our target would be, roughly around 71,780. So this is why I'm doing the update. This is our pivot point. This is their decision. What is it going to do? Is it going to continue going up, try to break this level, or is it going to roll over and then take this? Bitcoin is not bullish right now. Bitcoin is not bullish. I strongly recommend everybody, tune in every single day, because I show you all this stuff every live stream. This right here is our major zone that we have to break out of. This level right here, 91,965. Man, this level is so strong. If we go to the daily time frame, we can just look that the price bounced multiple times in this area before it broke below it. So because this was an extremely strong area, as we're coming up to it, it's a very strong resistance level. This is when the talk of crypto reserves happened. This is the reason for the pump. So because of this level, this is our new zone that we have to break out of before potentially getting bullish. Now, can we go long until then? Sure. But right now, things aren't looking strong, and we actually entered some shorts last night. And let's go ahead and update that information. Now, of course, the information was provided in the setup group with the chart and everything else. Price was right here when I updated the group. We actually moved our stop loss. Our stop loss was here. We moved the stop loss down here. So now we're in profit. If we get stopped out, as soon as we post it, what happens? Boom, moon mission. But we almost got stopped out. I was getting kind of worried because it's coming up here and we almost got stopped out. I'm thinking that we're going to do a lower high. So we have our high, lower high, lower high, And then I'm thinking we're going to do a lower high than this. Nobody knows. I have to stress that, because once you see all of my path tool, the arrows, sometimes people get a little happy and they think I know the future, and I do not. This is just what I think might happen. And if it does, great, because again, it can always turn. So the key is on these levels, we're always looking for the 50% of this move. So for the decision point of this leg, we're looking about right here. When the price action comes to this area, and we'll just draw it out. Okay, we'll do it a little bit better. When the price action comes about to this area, this is our pivot point. Is it going to try and come up and break this level where the candle body stop? Then come here and maybe get rejected, or even break above, find support, something like this. Find support, and then we get stopped out. We'll put this one in white. Or is it going to continue coming down? This is what we're always looking at. Always the 50% mark. Now, granted, could it go only 38%? Sure. And what you could do is just use the fib retracement from the absolute low to the absolute high. See where the 38% mark is to see for a potential bounce. Doesn't mean that it will. Same thing at the 0.5. Doesn't mean that it will, because it can still come down. So far, this is playing out the way we thought it might play out. And 1 second. All right, then we're back. So this is what we thought might happen. And so far right now, it's playing out to, man, the absolute perfect spot. So this is the next spot I'm looking at. We do have this resistance zone to where we can see that if it does come up, hopefully we get stopped out, or not stopped out, but hopefully we get rejected here so that it continues coming down. The next trade that we have is this one. Same thing. Price action was here. We're looking for a possible increase, because right now this is moving up. Looking for a possible increase to where potentially gets rejected off of this trend line, just kind of like the other one. And sure enough, it went right to the trend line and now starting to come down. The 50% move from this whole move right here is roughly about this. So this is actually our pivot point. We can actually move it a little bit higher, and it actually corresponds to this. So now, because it moved higher, so before it was down here. Why was it down here? Why did I move it? Always ask questions. Why did I move it? The length of this, I'm thinking maybe, because nobody knows. I mean, it could have turned over here. If it would have turned here, well, then this would have been the 50% mark. But since it did go up to our thought process of this, well, now we have to get about the 50% of this, which might be about right here. And this lines up with this and this level. So these are nice levels for the price to come down to. This be the pivot point. Is it going to go up and try to break this level, these candle body closes? Or is it going to come up, get rejected once again from the trend line to come down, then it breaks this, then it continues coming down? What do the yellow circles represent? These are aggressive entries. Higher risk, higher reward. Why are they aggressive? Because we haven't broken a lower level of support, which is right here, if this happens. So if you wanted to, as it's rolling over, you could either enter the trade, and your stop loss could either be here or even tighter in case it does flip. Let's say you put your stop loss right here. Let's say you put your stop loss right here, very, very tight. And the price action goes up, and then boop, stops you out, comes back down, and then now breaks this trend line. Now what you could do is you could re-enter the trade and have your stop loss above the pivot right here. So your stop loss would actually be a little bit higher, or you can have it here, wherever you want, but make sure it's above a pivot point. And then now you're in the trade. All right, so that's all I got. I do thank you very much. Hopefully you're enjoying these updates that I'm providing for you, whether it's Bitcoin or the active trades that we're in. And these are the only two trades we're in. So because I don't post so many trades in the VIP setup, it makes it really easy to maintain them. Some are going to move faster than others. That's just part of the game. One thing that we have to do is take into consideration the emotional side of trading, which of course includes jealousy, greed, envy. You know, you've seen all these other coins go 30, 40%, and yours only went 8. It's okay. You made money. Nobody knows which coin is going to move. Nobody. Some coins may not move, and then all of a sudden, boom, they just blow up. So we have to have our thought process in check. If we get stopped out, it's part of the game. What we try to do is manage our risk the absolute best way we can. And if we see the price action, of course, those all in the VIP. If you start seeing the price action just going up and up and up, man, you better believe it. If our stop loss was up here, you better believe we're moving it down. We're reducing our risk because it could just flip, and now the whole entire market just gets crazy bullish. That's all I got. Looking out for you guys. I'm always looking out to make sure that y'all protect your money. I treat your money as if it's my money, and I do not want you to lose your money. Do we lose sometimes? Sure, of course. But if we could prevent or reduce our risk, let's do it. All right, guys, that's all I got. I do thank you guys very much. Make sure to tune in every single day for the live streams. Make sure the notification bell's on. I'm going to be doing a live stream tonight at 12 midnight. So just to let you know. All right. Thank you so much. Take care.